Welcome to Wellness in the Woods. I'm Leslie Coretti and I'll be your host today. And we thank you for watching, and we hope that you'll be participating in some of these incredible activities that are happening all over the village, even in August, which many clubs have dark during this month. So let's get right to it. Now, the Mindful Eating Club this month, that's going to be August the 19th, they're going to be having a potluck, and that's from 11 to 1 p.m. at Clubhouse 2 in the Los Olivos room. If you do not bring a dish, it's $5, but you must be a member. You can contact Nancy Fisher at gmail.com. And if you would like to become a member and enjoy some home-cooked meals and a lot of visiting different restaurants around town. The memory checkups, they're going to be happening at the 19th restaurant, and this is going to be on Monday, August the 12th. We'll be talking more about that in just a little bit with our special guests today. We have people obviously all over the village that have constant battles with food. If that happens to be you, the Overeaters Anonymous will be meeting on the first, second, and fourth Thursdays of each month, and they meet in the community, the Laguna Woods Community Center, in either the Spruce Room or the Pine Room. If you'd like more information, you can call Marcia at her cell phone is 301-312-3543. The Nutrition Club, they always have something interesting to talk about every single month. So it's the second Thursday at 7 p.m. They meet at Clubhouse 3 in Dining Room 2. So you don't want to forget that. The Active Wellness Club this month is dark. There'll be no meeting, as well as the Wellness in the Woods is also dark this month. There will be no health fair in the month of August. We are having a special social event, however, and this will occur, I believe this is a Thursday. We'll be meeting at Clubhouse 2 from 3 to 5 p.m. on the 15th of August, and again on the 29th of August. Both of these events are simply social events. We'll be talking about trips that we've made to Italy. We'll be showing a UNESCO national treasure and some pictures that were actually taken during the trip in the small city of Matera in the boot of Italy. And a very big annual event, the Festival de la Signora de la Bruna. So we will be discussing that and showing many pictures from our last trip to Italy. So join us, because we'd love to share with you how that trip went. It was absolutely, we just got back and it was absolutely fantastic. Let's see now. We also have the Tai Chi Club of Laguna Woods. They meet every Friday evening at Clubhouse 2 in the pool courtyard area from 6 o'clock to 7 p.m. And they also meet in the mornings from 7 to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday. We have Master Russell and Master Albert. For more information, you can call 949-981-9404 if you'd like more information on their club, what they do, or their rehearsal times. So one more thing that I want to ask you to write down to save the date, because in September we have our 8th or 9th annual free Senior Health and Business Expo. We're already lining up. We have 6 extraordinary speakers every half an hour, as well as over 20 different companies that are targeted towards benefits for seniors in our community. So it's going to be an excellent day. It is a free event on September the 22nd. From 10 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. So save the date, That is September the 22nd. I believe that is a Saturday. So that's what's going on in the village coming up in August, and we look forward to seeing you at some of these great events. So we'll be right back after a short break. Welcome everyone, welcome back. I have a very special guest with me today, Judy Osuno. She is the Community Outreach Education Manager for Alzheimer's Family Center, and she is going to be with us at least once a month here in the village doing a very special class, which some of you may have heard about. We're doing memory checkups at the 19th restaurant in the, I'm going to say not the lounge, but in room 2, but we kind of have the great area to rest. It is a one-on-one activity, so you do have to make a reservation. So I'm going to let Judy tell us a little bit more about it. Judy, first of all, thank you for coming, and I know you're really, really busy, but there's something that people ought to know about the memory checkups, like how often do they need to do it, for example? And what symptoms do you think they should think about before calling for an appointment?
Those are good questions, Leslie. So the memory checkup could be done once a year.
Okay.
We go and we get physical checks once a year. We get our blood checked, our blood pressure checked, our cholesterol, and this is what I call a checkup from the neck up.
Oh, the checkup from the neck up.
Checkup from the neck up. It's just a little memory checkup, and it's designed to create a baseline so that you can see over time if there's any changes. Then you can, because the faster that you recognize that there could be a concern, the better the longevity of being able to postpone or to work with whatever may be going on is. So you want to have it done annually. It's about 15 to 20 minutes. It's a very simple memory checkup that creates a baseline for your own benefit, for you. It doesn't go on your insurance. Did we mention it's free?
Yes.
It's free.
It is free.
And it's between you and whoever you want to share it with. You could take it back to your physician.
Okay, all right, great. So first of all, we want to remember that it's from the neck up, and it is free, and it's at the 19th restaurant. Once a month, we'll be there every single month. So we're starting a new program as well, and that is a cognitive brain exercise class. And Judy is absolutely fantastic in telling you what every single part of the brain or the body is using in order to exercise yourself. And we will be exercising our brain as well. Isn't that correct, Judy?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. So give us a little example, or not excellent example, but you know how the day will go.
So the cognitive exercise class is something that we do while we're sitting down, right? Okay. And it is based and designed to create balance because we don't want to fall and hit our head. I don't know about you, but I know several people as we age tend to slip or fall, and any blunt trauma to the head can be damaging. So we want to be strong. And these are very simple, easy exercises to do.
And they're all in the chair.
And they're all in the chair. And then after we finish that, we also do a cognitive exercise to help them think different ways, because one of the things that I like to tell people is to always be moving.
Right.
You know, and always be learning and laughing and breathing. Those are essential things to a happy, healthy life.
Yes, well, if we're not breathing, that's pretty bad. But sometimes people do even hold their breath.
People hold their breath a lot.
Yeah.
Sleep apnea is a concern for cognitive well-being. So if sometimes in the middle of the night, you know, if you wake up and you're snorting from a rest, it could be an indicator that you've stopped breathing for a little bit. And as we get older, we tend to breathe only from the upper chest, and it's a full body breath that we teach to help you stay more alert, more cognitively clear.
Right, right, right.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll be doing these exercises that you can actually do at home very easily. And we'll start to give some handouts as well so that you can remember what we did, because sometimes you think you'll remember, but you know, as everyone says, if you don't write it down and teach somebody else, it goes in one ear and out the other. So we're going to have some handouts this time so that you can actually have a physical piece of paper to take home with you to continue to do the exercises at home, because these are things that you need to be doing every day. But thanks to Judy, we are learning a lot here in the village, and I can't wait to get back to find out what is our next cognitive exercise, because they are lots of fun.
What I love about them is they're simple little things, but everybody remembers, you know, the brain helps in different areas. Some are to help discover an equation, some are to help see what things have in, I'm helping right now, see what the similarities are,
yes.
But it affects different parts of the brain, right? So if we're always doing something to jog our memory, we're helping our brain stay active and alive, and the brain loves exercise.
And if we do, like, let's say, crossword puzzles or things like that, and we're really good at them, is that helping?
If you're really good at it, that's wonderful. If you can look at a People magazine crossword and finish it in an hour or less. But the whole thing about keeping the brain healthy is challenging the brain. So picking up something that challenges you helps you learn. You want a worthy opponent. You don't want to get complacent or anything that's stagnant. If water gets stagnant, it creates a disease, or like the green stuff, and attracts the bugs. We want to keep everything pumping and flowing and learning and growing.
So we want to do something that challenges us.
Something a little bit, not to frustrate us.
Not to frustrate, okay.
We don't want to go into stress. But we do want to go into learning mode so that we're just having fun.
Yes, yes.
And you always want to be learning.
So they say that, like, learning a new language is a good thing to do?
It's a very good thing for the brain. It's there was a group of people that we did the Mind Boosters for, and we mentioned that at the Mind Boosters, that learning a new language is good for the brain. So not only did they learn a new language, they started having dinner parties where they only spoke in that language.
Oh, wow.
So the brain doesn't know if you've gone to Paris or not. It's just enjoying a French lifestyle, right? So it's just a great little way to have fun.
Yeah.
There's so many different creative ways to stay active and fun in life.
Yes, there really are. There really are. We also have the Mind and Memory program that we've been talking about, and I don't know if our viewers here are aware of the fact that at Mission Viejo Hospital there is a program now that is not just for dementia, but it's also for grief, I believe, and what other things? Depression?
Well, yes. Sadness.
Sadness.
Yes. And it's on the Mission Viejo campus. It's called the Mind and Memory Program off of Crown Valley. And we are open Monday through Friday. And it's an intensive outpatient program that people can come either 3 hours in the morning or 3 hours in the afternoon. If they're experiencing anything such as depression or sadness, grief, loss, it doesn't have to be negative. You could just, because depression's a sneaky little thing.
Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden you just aren't going out as much. You're not hanging out with your friends as much.
Right.
And everything becomes an effort. You just want to be able to catch it, you know, as soon as you recognize it, because those symptoms can mimic the characteristics of Alzheimer's, and you might feel like, you know, I'm on the fast track to dementia, and you're not. That's correct.
Yeah.
And, you know, some mild cognitive impairment, but we have a doctor there, and I have a great coworker named Linda Abbott that would come out and assess to see if the program is good option for you, and it's Medicare paid for. Yeah. And we also, this is one of the things I love, provide transportation and lunch.
Oh, and lunch.
So it's individual and group therapies, but it's also a social model, because we need to learn how to speak about our emotions in order to look at what we're thinking, how we're feeling, so we can make choices, better choices.
Right. Yeah, that is great. I mean, if you find that you have any of this, even the slightest bit of depression.
We call it sadness. It doesn't have to be depression, because
just sadness.
You know, getting older, my mom always said, it's not for sissies. You know, she lost her husband, lost the inability to drive, you know.
Right.
And how you deal with those things, what you say to yourself and what you make them mean, affects how you feel. So you want to be able to look at it, you know, am I talking myself into this sadness? Or are there other options I can enjoy, like not having to pay for a car, insurance, or gas, or maintenance? I can take public transportation and just call Lyft or Uber or the community bus. And it, you know, so there's benefits to everything, but we have to look for them.
Right.
It doesn't always have to mean, oh my God, I'm getting old. No.
Yeah. No.
It doesn't. We're all getting older, but growing old is optional.
Right. I love that. Growing old is optional.
It's optional.
It is optional.
Yeah. You know?
And I feel that a lot here in our community. We stay so active. There's so many clubs. There's so many things to do. But if you're not involved, please come to some of our activities. Find out more about how you can be a little bit more social and meet new friends.
Yes. One of the best things for the brain and the body is to stay social, to be active, to learn to laugh again.
Yes.
To just give yourself the opportunity to be happy. It's okay to be happy.
Yes, and don't forget, we do have a laughter yoga class here in the village. The laughter yoga class is every Monday morning with Cheryl Russell at Clubhouse 1. It's an excellent class, and believe me, it will have you laughing. So, you know, try that one out as well.
There's something for everybody here in the woods, the village.
There really is, yeah. So don't forget, memory checkups. We are going to start this on August the 12th, and then I believe our next month will be September the 9th. The memory checkups, you can get appointments anytime between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. The appointments are 20 minutes each. The number to call, if you're interested, is area code 714-593 9630. You can call that number and schedule your appointment for either August or September. Do it as soon as possible because we have limited amount of people we can see each month. So it'll be again at the 19th Restaurant in the Village Greens in room 2, and then following that, right after that, from 2 to 3, we'll start our extraordinary cognitive brain body exercise class. And it's just 1 hour, very short period of time, but we'll get a lot covered during that 1 hour period. So we look forward to seeing you there with Judy and myself. And thank you, Judy, for coming. I mean, I really appreciate you taking time out to be with us and kind of give a little bit more explanation. But they are going to be so surprised when they do this class and they find out what it means to roll your ears.
It's a lovely time, and I appreciate this opportunity. Leslie, you're so valuable to the community. I see that you've got the seniors, or I don't even want to call them seniors, we're just people.
Well,
we've got everybody's best health in interest, and you always try and get something for somebody out there.
Thank
you. I
you.
really appreciate working with you.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate working with you too.
Yes.
So thank you for coming.
Mutual.
And we'll be right back. Welcome back. Well, today we're going to do something very simple and easy. First of all, I want to just acknowledge that it's extremely hot. I mean, I've never felt such heat here in Southern California in many, many years. And it just seems to be getting hotter and hotter. So the number one tip is be sure that you are properly hydrated. And I know a lot of us don't necessarily like to drink a lot of water. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips of what you can do in order to make your water a little bit nicer. So what you can do is, we have mint growing all over the community. You can throw a little bit of mint in the water, like that. Okay, and then, whoops, sorry, that was a little bit out of my reach. Okay, and then just pour your regular water over your mint. Does this smell good? Okay. After this sits for a few hours, you will not believe the taste is incredible. It's refreshing. It just gives a little different hint to it. Or you might take and chop a little cucumber in it. Another day, you might want to try chopping some oranges with the peel and everything. Just chop the orange.
Camera 2, the one with the red light is the one you want to look at, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go back, do the cucumber again.
Oh, okay. The red light is on 1.
Yeah, because I have to start on another camera so I can edit it so it doesn't look weird.
Oh, okay.
But be looking to always talk to camera 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. So another thing that you can do, obviously you can try mint, or you can use a cucumber and just slice the cucumber up and put it in the water. That gives a really delicious taste. Or you can take an orange, slice the orange, put it in the water. Each one of them will just enhance your water a little bit. It'll make it more pleasurable for you to keep yourself hydrated. So that's the number 1 tip of the week. And just keep yourself hydrated. Drink as much as possible. And you will not believe all of the benefits that your body will receive from you being properly hydrated during all of this heat. And of course, I know none of us really like to cook when it's too hot, right? So a good way to start off our morning is maybe to have a banana. You could make some oatmeal, put it in the refrigerator, have some cold oatmeal in the morning. That'll keep us from having to cook in the morning. So what about the afternoon? What are we going to do? Well, let's put these over here on the side. Okay, and let's get busy. You might want to have a friend over. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make a cute little dip. And we're going to use some fresh cucumbers from our garden. Okay, so we're going to just slice them up. And okay, I think that's plenty. So we'll take the cucumbers and we'll throw them in our dish. Okay. There we go. All right, so these are extra. And then what we want to do is we want to take an avocado. Okay, let's get this avocado and we're going to split this in half. There we go. And just so that it comes nice and neatly in different pieces. Now you want the avocado to be not too soft or it's going to all mush up. Okay, and then we're going to just take a spoon and go right around with the spoon, right into our dish. Okay, there you have it. Okay, we'll put that extra aside. Then what we want to do, we want to add to this. Okay, so we have some beans for our protein. We're going to throw some beans in here, half a can of the beans. Oh, this is starting to look really good. Oh yes, nice. And, okay, now we want to make this tasty, so you can use 1 or 2 fresh onions, you know, depending upon your taste buds. Okay, there we go. We'll try to make them fine so that they'll go melt in. And you might want to give it an extra little touch so that they blend in nicely. Okay, and we're going to take these and we're going to put those in. Okay. All right, let's see. So we've got our beans, our cucumber, orange. Okay, so we're going to put a little orange in it as well. All right, now the best thing to do with the orange, okay, I'm just going to go like, pretend like it was kind of, you know how we used to do the grapefruit? Okay, so I'm going to take that out, cut that, and give that a little, cut that into little pieces. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of orange. All right, let's see. So we have the avocado, the onion, the orange. Okay, good. So we're doing really good. We're going to mix them all up. And I'm going to add just a little taste of my orange. There we go. Okay. And a little white vinegar. All right, just a little bit. The recipe actually says 2 tablespoons and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So that's about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, and then you mix them up. I have a very small bowl, so what I suggest is you use a bowl that is just a little bit bigger so that you could mix it easily without it going over off the side. But it's a very delicious salad, easy to make. Your friends will love it. You can serve it with a little pita, chips, or any type of chips that you happen to have at home, like this. All right, so I have some pita chips here. Okay, looks like some of those got broken in the process of transportation. So you just take a little bit like that, put it on your chip, and you have your protein, your vegetable, and fruit all in one beautiful dish. Oh, I forgot one thing. Salt and pepper to taste. So I'm going to add just before everyone comes in and tastes this, I am going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper and give it another little twirl to make sure that it all gets mixed in here nicely. Okay, let's see who's coming to taste. All right. I'm going to take a little bite first before they get here, okay? And let me show you what it looks like when it's all done. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Easy, quick, and healthy. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you, Leslie.
It was good, huh?
Delicious.
All right. So remember, something that you can do in your own home in less than 5 minutes. Remember, everything you do, do with love. We'll see you next time.